Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the IntelliCAD 10.1 DevCast. My name is David Lorenzo, and I'm the president of the IntelliCAD Technology Consortium. But before we jump into our IntelliCAD 10.1 presentations, I want to give you a brief introduction to the ITC, our mission, and how our efforts at the consortium empower developers and CAD users. So what is the ITC? Founded in 1999, the IntelliCAD Technology Consortium, or ITC, is a nonprofit consortium directed by its members to share in the development of CAD technology. We create a CAD editor for native DWG and DGN files, which is also a CAD development platform called IntelliCAD. The ITC is a consortium, which is similar to a cooperative. The members of a consortium or a co-op work together to achieve a common purpose. In our case, our alliance of members cooperatively invest, direct, and share in the development of IntelliCAD, our CAD engine and development platform. ITC members retain worldwide distribution rights to IntelliCAD, which they use as the foundation for their CAD solutions development. Our mission is to create a trusted CAD platform that empowers our alliance of members to develop innovative design and engineering solutions. Building a trusted platform is essential as members' businesses are founded on the IntelliCAD development platform. How is trust established? It's easy because members have control. Simply stated, our purpose is to serve our members. We are directed by members to create and maintain a trusted development platform, not to create profits for shareholders. We also work to protect our resulting intellectual property, and our bylaws are set up to ensure open access for members for future generations. The ITC creates, licenses, and supports technologies for CAD application development that empower our alliance of members to create end-user products for CAD markets. But we also provide tools, processes, and consulting services for large-scale CAD development that transform our members' ideas to end-user products. However, what's even more important about our business model is what we don't do. We don't generate profit for shareholders because we don't have shareholders or owners. We only have members. We don't sell any end-user products that would compete with our members. We don't generate any revenue outside of our membership fees and services. In summary, we are purpose-driven, not profit-driven. And our purpose is to serve our members. We are true to our purpose of serving our members because our members have control. We're solely funded and directed by our members. Although IntelliCAD is used by millions of users, you may never have heard of it. If you have heard of IntelliCAD, it's actually kind of amazing because it's a CAD development platform. It's not an end-user product. All these companies are IntelliCAD alumni. So our members create end-user products, and I'm sure you've seen some of these products or know of these products in the marketplace. So how does the ITC help you? The ITC helps CAD developers and users alike. The ITC is an alliance of rebel developers building a trusted platform on which CAD developers can confidently deliver affordable solutions to CAD users like you. IntelliCAD-based products have freed millions of users and billions of engineering drawing files from a CAD monopoly. The IntelliCAD platform has increased competition, reduced pricing, increased interoperability and innovation, and leveled the playing field for third-party CAD developers. Without the technology from the ITC and our sister organization, the Open Design Alliance, most of today's alternative CAD editors would not exist. No matter what CAD engine you are using, the ITC has helped reduce costs and increase innovation across all CAD markets, which benefit all CAD users. Okay, now that you have a basic understanding of the consortium, let's move on to the IntelliCAD 10.1 demos, and thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Natalia Kukoshkina. I'm a Project Partnership Manager in IntelliCAD Technology Consortium, and I'm proud to present IntelliCAD 10.1 release. I would like to start with the new ability to insert geographic location information to a drawing using new geolocation functionality. To start working with it, you have to set location using Geo command, or set location button from the Insert ribbon tab. You have two options here, Map or File. I've chosen the Map option, specified by current latitude, longitude, and coordinate system. And now I can use geolocation options from the Geolocation ribbon tab. The GeoMap background is not a static image. This is like a window into Google or Bing Maps that allows you to zoom in, out, or pan to any location on Earth. Once you set your desired background location, you can clip the background to make an image. I'm selecting the map type and creating a map image using the Capture Area button. You always can modify this area later using grips or adding new areas. When you select Map Image Entity, the Map Image Contextual ribbon tab appears where you can update map image and optimize its resolution. The Mark Position option places a marker at the specified point in the map and annotates it. You can choose between latitude, longitude, current location, and point options. Size of the position marker is determined by the GeoMark position size system variable. To remove geographic location information from a drawing, press the Remove Location button. Next is SheetSet Manager. This powerful tool gives you the opportunity to manage drawings from your project as a sheet set. SheetSet Manager is available through the Menu File, View ribbon tab, or Application button. The SheetSet Manager palette is the same as for any other palette. You can move it, dock it left and right, auto-hide, etc. At this point, you can create a new sheet set or open an existing one. I will create a new sheet set using the Existing Drawings option, name it, and select a folder with my project. And now all layouts from all drawings from the selected folder are displayed as a set of sheets in the Sheet Set Manager pane. I can remove unnecessary sheets, add new ones, rename, e-transmit, and most important, publish an entire sheet set or an individual sheet. Also, Open option or double-click will open the drawing. IntelliCAD 10.1 supports not only new features, but new devices too, 3D connection input devices. Using 3D connection devices, you can easily access commands using programmable buttons, use custom keys, and get ultimate 3D navigation. Function keys are customized for the most useful commands and changes when switching between different modes. For example, from Start Page to Drawing Area. Quick View keys give you access to multiple predefined views and pushing, pulling, tilting, or twisting controller cap, panning, zooming, or rotating your 3D model. Let's move to the MText improvements. The biggest addition in this area is a new paragraph dialog for editing paragraph settings for selected multi-line text. The paragraph dialog box is available from the Paragraph button or through the Context menu and contains the following options: ability to add new tabs with particular alignment, modify and remove existing tabs, select decimal symbol to use for decimal points, set left and right indents for paragraph, paragraph alignment, paragraph spacing, and paragraph line spacing. Also, the column settings dialog box is available through the Properties pane in IntelliCAD 10.1. In IntelliCAD 10.1, you have an ability to reset the program to its initial state using the Restore Default Settings tool. It's available through the Start menu and offers the ability to select files to reset and store a backup to a specified location. Also, the Restore Default Settings tool gives you the opportunity to backup configuration files without deleting them. Now let's move to new commands. IntelliCAD 10.1 has several additions for arrays: Array Polar, Array Rect, Array Path, and Array Edit. Array Polar command is analogous to the polar option in the previous array command, which is now called Array Classic, and creates multiple copies of selected entities in a circular pattern. Array Rect command arrays entities in a rectangular pattern and is equivalent to the rectangle option of the Array Classic command. Array Path command evenly allocates entity copies along a selected path or part of a path. The path can be an arc, helix, circle, ellipse, line, polyline, 3D polyline, or spline. All these commands are available through the ribbon, command line, toolbar, and menu. The new array commands create an associative array entity that retains the original array parameters and can be modified. Associative array entities can be edited through the Properties pane or using the Array Edit command, which is available through the command line or a double click on an array entity. Next is the Layer P command, which reverses recent changes made to layers using the Layer command, Explore Layers, Layer Control, or Layer States Manager. One more addition to layer functionality is the new Restore Layer State to option in the Layer States Manager dialog box for Paperspace. Now you can apply a layer state to the current viewport, all viewports, model space, or you can change layers across all layouts and viewports using the All Layouts and Viewports option. So I have a drawing with different layouts with multiple viewports per layout, and I want this C-line layer to be visible only in model space. Instead of changing its state for each layout and viewport individually, I'm going to use the Layer State Manager dialog, create a new layer state, and during layer state editing, leave only the C-line layer and freeze it for all layouts and viewports in the drawing. And now all construction lines are not displayed, as the C-line layer has been frozen in all viewports in all layouts. IntelliCAD 10.1 provides new commands for quickly creating, modifying, and exploding groups, and new advanced groups for quick editing groups. In previous versions of IntelliCAD, the only way to create and manage groups was using the Group Manager dialog, but now you can use new Quick Group option for easier group creation. All you have to do is to press the Quick Group button and select entities you want to group. A new group has a standard look with a single group point and the bounding box. But you can change group groups to use advanced groups from the Drawing Settings dialog. And now when a group is selected, you can see new groups are available: Move Group, Rotate Group, Scale Groups, and individual groups for entities. Groups created using Quick Group are by default unnamed and are visible and available for editing in the Group Manager dialog when the Display Unnamed Groups checkbox is checked. Groups can also be edited using the Edit Group button. To ungroup, use the Ungroup button. All mentioned functionality for Quick Groups is also available through the context menu. These new intuitive group features allow users to quickly leverage the power of groups. I would like to go back to the Drawing Settings dialog and demonstrate the advanced groups for blocks. When selected, besides the insertion point group, Move, Rotate, and Scale groups display. Also, advanced groups for blocks allow non-uniform scaling that is not available for groups. If you have dimensions intersecting each other or your geometry, you can break dimension extension lines using the Dim Break command to make your drawing look clean. The Auto option places dimension breaks at all intersection points for the selected dimension. Dimension break size is controlled by the break size value in the Dimension Style Manager. Also, you can remove a dimension break using the Remove option in the dim break command. Next is the import command, which imports coordinates from TXT and CSV files into a drawing. I have a TXT file with several 3D points, calling for the import command, and now I have 3 ways to import these points: as point entities, as polyline vertices of a closed or open polyline, and as spline vertices of a closed or open spline. If importing as points, you can change the point size using PD size system variable. Add a blank line between coordinates to create multiple entities. Map import command allows to import files of the SHP, SDF, and SQLite spatial formats. In IntelliCAD 10.1, you can insert dynamic blocks that were created in a different CAD program. During insertion, press Ctrl to cycle through insertion points that are defined by its dynamic parameters. And the last command I would like to review is the clone command. This command draws the same entity type with the same properties as an entity you select. For example, I want to draw an ellipse, and I already have an ellipse in my drawing. So for easier access, I'm pressing the clone button, selecting the ellipse, and now you can see how all properties for the future ellipse have changed to the one I've selected. And it put me right into the ellipse command. It works the same way for all kinds of primitives, but this feature is particularly useful when inserting blocks or hatches. Hatches, for example, will keep properties like pattern name, angle, scale, etc. And you can see how a new hatch matches an existing one precisely. And the last usage of the clone command I would like to demonstrate is for AEC entities. You don't have to find out what your wall width is, what type of door, window, stairs, or railing you have in your drawing. The clone command will match all these properties for you. You can access the clone feature from the ribbon or command bar as the Add Selected command. Several changes in the UI have been made in IntelliCAD 10.1. The new source column in the commands list was added to the Customize User Interface dialog. The Alias Edit command was added for another way to customize aliases. Also, Minimize, Maximize, and Close buttons were added for the drawing windows. Let's review graphics improvements. Sometimes the model you are working with can be very complicated, so it's hard to understand what you are looking at when switching between views. In IntelliCAD 10.1, smooth transition between different views was added. To control this feature, use the View Transition dialog box or the VT Enable system variable, where you can enable animation for view transitions. You also can set the transition speed and performance. So I've enabled animation during view rotation and pan and zoom, and now you can see how the model smoothly changes its view and you know exactly which view you are looking at. And at the end, some performance improvements. About 1.8 times performance increase for grips editing, and 2.1 times performance increase for grips displaying. You can see detailed video here. Also, I want to cover the latest additions to IntelliCAD 10.1. The conv to NURBS command was implemented, which converts surfaces and 3D solids to NURBS surfaces. The plane surf command creates planar surfaces. You can create a planar surface by specifying corners of a rectangular surface, or by selecting closed planar entities like polylines, closed splines, circles, or ellipses. A new Surfaces panel was added to the Draw 3D ribbon tab to group all commands that create surfaces, including the plane surf command. The same group is available through the menu and toolbar. Add Sync command is very handy when working with blocks and attributes. If you have multiple block references and you change attributes in a block definition, add or delete them, you can apply these changes to all blocks references using the add sync command. With tables, you can now format cell data and insert formulas. Not only is the data added automatically to a table in your drawing, but you can synchronize the data between your drawing and the source Excel file using Data Link Update command. The XLS import command can be used separately to insert data from an existing Excel file without linking it. My colleague Vladimir Shabanov will fully cover table functionality later. Dynamic zoom is now available in a print preview. Thread option is available now during stairs creation. Geolocation asks for base point and north rotation. And XREF Notify now works for many XREF types, previously only for DWG. This is all I have for now. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, my name is Vladimir Shabanov. I participated in the development of tables in IntelliCAD. And now I want to present this new feature. Tables are supported in IntelliCAD starting from the 10.1 version. Okay, let's go to Started. For a start, how is table created? I run the table command. You can also start it from the ribbon. It is on the Home tab in Annotation or on the Annotation tab in Tables. I will briefly run through the basic functionality of this dialog box. We can set a table style, create an empty table, or create a table using the link to the Excel table. I'll tell you more about this later. We can insert a table by specifying an insertion point or 2 points of window. We can also set column and row settings and set a cell style. Okay, let's create a simple table. As you can see, the table has grids. We can change the cell size, merge cells, insert a column or row, delete them, and also there are some other cell editing functions. We can use the Properties pane to change the table and cell properties. For example, we can change the color of table borders, change the background color of a current cell. Also, we can set the cell formats as angel, currency, date, decimal number, etc. And you can also use formulas in your table. For example, enter to integer value and use the sum formula. Now, a few words about table styles. We can create a new table styles and modify existing ones. For example, let's create a new table style. Change the background, color, and font for the defined cell style, for date, title, and header. We can also create a new cell style. Click this button, create a new cell style, and enter a name for it. You can choose which cell style you want to start from. When I change the background color of a cell, click OK, set the new cell style, and close the Table Styles Manager. In the Insert Table dialog box, we can select a cell style for the first, second, and all other rows. OK, here is the table that uses the new table styles we have just created. We can also create a table using the Autofill option. To do that, open the Insert Table dialog box, open the Table Styles Manager, go to Modify Table Style, choose the option to select the started table in the drawing, and now select the table options that you want to retain from the starting table. We create a new table with the same structures and contents as the table that we use as an example. And one of the most important features in tables is a data link functionality. We can create a table from the Excel file. This is not just an import operation. The table in the drawing is linked to date in the source file. I've got an Excel file. Let's import it into IntelliCAD. To do this, run the table command, insert options, select from a data link, and open Data Link Manager. We need to create a link to the Excel file. Set the name, set the path to the file. We can set our options such as the range of the sheets and more. We can see a preview of a new table. A new table linked to the Excel file is created. If the Excel file is changed, we can update the table in the drawing and download the changes. Let's change the cost and background and download the changes. As you can see, the table is updated in IntelliCAD. Also, we can upload changes made in the drawing to the source file. We are still working on some other table features. Data extraction, table editing tools, table style editing tools, new visualization feature. We need to rework the table preview in some cases, table column implementation, refactor working with self borders, block support, etc. Thank you for attention.
Hello everybody, my name is Mikhail Kostenko and my presentation today is on the architectural objects we created for the BIM Special Interest Group. First, I should say a few words about the BIM Special Interest Group. The BIM, Building Information Modeling Special Interest Group, is a member-directed, independently funded group that develops BIM solutions for its members. Our BIM Special Interest Groups contains 3 sub-projects. One for accessing Revit data, one for importing/exporting IFC files, and one for creating architectural objects. My presentation will focus on the sub-project, which is creating architectural objects. Also, one other thing we should clarify before we get started. There have been several different names used to describe the AutoCAD architecture objects and the ODA APIs that can create and edit them. I just want to be very clear about the terminology and help you see that these different names actually describe all the same objects in DWG drawings. AutoCAD names are AutoCAD Architectural Desktop, also known as ADT Objects, Architectural Desktop, and AutoCAD Architecture, also known as AA Objects. And ODA names are Tega Architecture API and ODA Architecture API, also known as AA libraries. So, for our purpose moving forward, we will refer to this as AA objects and the ODA AA libraries. So, what does the BIM Special Interest Group provide to members who are interested in working with AA objects in DWG files? The first one, draw architectural elements. Access ready-to-use base BIM Special Interest Group code for creating walls, doors, windows, slabs, and roofs as native AA objects in DWG files. The second is a work with native AA objects data. Use BIM Special Interest Group APIs for accessing, displaying, editing, and creating AA objects in members' applications. And the third is convert AA data. Use BIM Special Interest Group APIs for accessing AA objects and converting them into a format that is consumable by discipline-specific member solutions for framing, HVAC, cladding, or other design or manufacturing tasks. Let's say just a few words about ODA Tega Architecture library itself. First of all, ODA Architecture C++ libraries, TA libraries, were created to provide an object enabler to properly display and print AutoCAD architecture objects. Also, ODA architecture libraries allow you to read, write architectural objects that are compatible with AutoCAD architecture. Architectural objects are implemented in the Tega Architecture C++ library as custom objects. ODA architecture libraries use the phased modeler, which is a separate model and can be used by members to create their own 3D custom objects. We also use the phased modeler now for our phased primitive and 3D detail shapes. ODA extension for architectural design contains the full range of architectural primitives supported by AutoCAD architecture. With A, you can create compatible building models for presentation, support area calculation standards, and create construction documents. IntelliCAD uses Tega architectural libraries to read, write, display, create, and edit AutoCAD architectural objects. The functionality is encapsulated into a TA Commons IRX model, which adds various architecture-related commands. Over the last 2 years, a number of new commands have been implemented. There is railings, stair, curtain wall, steel, section line and elevation line commands, and roof commands. Now I will show you how it works. First, I will show you how to work with AEC entities. For the demonstration, I will use a floor plan and create a 3D model of a building using walls, doors, windows, railings and stairs. The building will consist of 3 identical parts, or wings. I will create 1 wing and then duplicate it. Let's start. First, we'll create the outer and inner walls. Choose Draw, AEC Entities, Walls, and choose Convert option. Select all the necessary polylines and convert them into walls. Now we don't need the polylines and we can erase them using the Erase Layout Geometry feature. The walls are ready. Next, we can add windows to the outer walls and doors to the inner walls. A large collection of windows and doors with different shapes and openings are available. I will use picture windows from the panel. You can also use the window command to insert windows. It is very easy to add multiply windows at once. I will add windows to all external walls. Now let's add doors. For the interior doors, I will use the single door style. Add doors to all interior walls. We will also add a door for the exit to the stairs. Some doors may have the wrong direction, but we can change the direction using grips. You can also use the grips to change the size of doors or change their location. Let's add the front doors as well. To do this, we will use the double door style. Now, let's see how our building looks in 3D. I will use conceptual visual style. I like it. With the property pane, we can change the properties of walls, windows and doors. For example, for doors, we can change the swing angle of a door. We can leave the doors half open or close them completely. We will now return to plan view and continue working with other AEC entities. You also see a red polyline, which can define, for example, a parking lot or a lake. Here we will convert it into a railing. Choose Draw, AEC Entities and Railing. For this, we will use the guard railing style. Choose Convert option, select red polyline and Erase Layout Geometry tool. Now the wing of our building is ready. All that remains is to duplicate the wing to create the 2 missing parts and add a staircase. Let's use the Array Classic command to create the missing parts. In this dialog, we need to select the center relative to which copying will take place. It is a center point of internal circle. We also indicate the number of items as 3 and select all our entities, like walls, doors, railings and all windows. We don't need to select internal wall. OK, and now we press OK and our building of 3 identical parts is ready. All that remains is to add a spiral staircase to the center of the building. Just go to the Draw ribbon and choose Stairs, Spiral Stair. Determine the center of the stairs. For this, we can use the center snap point. and we indicate the length of the stair. Let's go to 3D view and add a railing to our staircase. To do that, select the standard railings and use the Attach options. There are 3 handrail locations on the stair. For our staircase, we need the railings on the right. Okay, we created a 3D building model in 5 minutes. In conceptual mode, it looks great. With AEC entities, you can easily create various architectural models. Thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Vyacheslav Smirnov. I have been working in DGN Special Interest Group since its foundation in 2013. I will show you the new features we implemented recently in the DGN mode of IntelliCAD. DGN is a CAD file format created by Bentley Systems. It is the native file format for MicroStation. It is used to create design and construction documents for architectural and engineering industries. Examples include site plans, highway and bridge design, and general building information modeling. MicroStation DGN competes with the Autodesk DWG format and is widely used in the US in state and local government agencies. Unlike DWG, which has many different native editors, the number of DGN editors is small, and Bentley's MicroStation is the most common tool used for editing DGN files. IntelliCAD provides tools for converting between DGN and DWG, but government agencies require files in DGN format, and content could be changed during conversion. To avoid conversion issues, users requested the ability to natively edit DGN files directly. IntelliCAD delivers the perfect solution. It provides a familiar user interface for native file format editing for both DGN and DWG, and enables developers like Carlson Software to run their vertical solutions on both DGN and DWG files. In addition, users can convert data bidirectionally between DWG and DGN, so they can share content in each format. The user just needs to open a DGN file to switch IntelliCAD to the DGN mode. As you see, the ribbon interface has changed accordingly. Our team implemented support of multi-models in one DGN file. This area has a number of differences comparing to DWG. There are 3 types of layouts here: design, drawing, and sheet. A design layout usually contains the main drawing. A DGN file can contain several independent design layouts. Let us create a drawing layout. Unlike DWG, DGN doesn't have such a feature as viewports, and when you switch to a different layout, the model doesn't display automatically there. So, to display a design layout on the, for example, drawing layout, I call the xref command, click Layouts, which is a DGN specific button, then choose the layout that has the model I want to insert, fill parameters, and click OK. This is an external reference, and this is a source model. A drawing layout may be used to add dimensions and different text labels to the main drawing. For example, I added dimensions here. A sheet layout is usually used to prepare printing, and approving printing is in our future plans. 2 more commands that were implemented in DGN mode are spell and find. We have here different types of entities: text, multi-line text, leader, and attribute. Spell works the same as in DWG. Check spelling works for all of these text entities. Let's try it for text first. It proposes correction for word welcome, accept it, and ignore this one. multi-line text tone, there are few options here. Choose the correct one and ignore this one. I ignored the previous mistake to show you that in-place spell checking is also supported. And let us finish spell checking for leader and attribute altogether. Let us try the find command. It also works the same as in DWG. The user can configure the search using search options and text types. And we will search for 18 storm phrase. 2 items were found. It automatically zooms to the found object when I double click on the corresponding line in the list. Now let's test replace. We will exclude word storm with help of it. 2 occurrences were changed. Let us again use find and check this is true. Two lines were found again here and here. A number of other commands were implemented in DGN. Match prop, purge, mtext, chamfer, stretch, xclip, attedit and join. I won't present them in detail. All of them work as the DWG versions. Our aim is to give users an interface that is as much similar to DWG as possible. Both modes support similar commands, DXF code, scripting and ArCADiasoft. But from the other side, these are different file types and they have their own DGN-only, DWG-only features. For example, in DGN, the color palette is stored inside the file. It can be different from one DGN file to another. And recently we implemented the possibility to load and save color palettes. The color dialog in DGN mode has open and save buttons, which allows the user to save the current color palette to a special TBL file. Now switching to another file, and here using the same dialog and open button, load just stored color palette. As you see, it has changed. We continue improving DGN mode of IntelliCAD. We are going to support dimension and multi-line association, DGN metadata, and improve printing in the nearest future. That's it about DGN. Thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Dmitry Sokolov. I am the mobile platform lead developer at ITC. I will present the IntelliCAD Mobile Viewer application. IntelliCAD Mobile is built using ODA platform libraries and Qt framework, so the application can be run on platforms that are supported by these two frameworks. To date, we've built the IntelliCAD Mobile for Android, iOS, macOS and Windows platforms. The available hardware platforms are shown in the table. IntelliCAD Mobile can open the following drawings: DWG, DXF, design web format drawings, open collada drawings, images like JPEG and etc. The following files are supported as external references: PDF, DWG, images, design web format. Let's review features of the application. Opening drawings. A drawing can be opened using the toolbar, the menu, or the list of recent drawings. In the Open File dialog, you can preview a drawing before they open. Layouts menu. Using this menu, you can switch between model and paper space. Layers menu. Using the Layers menu, you can view all layers of a drawing. You can hide or show separate layers. Views menu. There are 6 predefined basic views and 8 isometric views. There is dialog for selecting named views. Visual Styles menu. There are 4 predefined visual styles. Other visual styles are available in the Visual Styles dialog. Tools menu. Zoom settings allow to control the scale of a drawing. You can use buttons to zoom out, zoom in, or zoom to extents of a drawing. Also, you can enter a value of a zoom scale directly. Pen mode allows to pen drawings. It is possible to switch on the rotation and the pen mode using the Shift key and the middle mouse button. 3D rotation mode allows to rotate a drawing around 3 axes and a free rotation. It is possible to switch on the penning in the 3D rotation mode by pressing left and right mouse buttons. Dimension mode allows to measure entities. The measured value is shown on the right side of the toolbar. Selection menu allows to select drawn entities. Auto-regen mode allows to regenerate entities during pen or rotation. Grayscale mode. It converts all entity colors to a grayscale and vice versa. Settings menu. This menu allows to switch the language of the application and to output application logs to a file. The application must be restarted to apply these settings. IntelliCAD Mobile supports displaying of the following objects. Drawings with architecture objects. Drawings with civil objects. Drawings with mechanical objects. Drawings with ACES objects. Drawings with oily objects. Drawings with PDF underlays. Drawings with image underlays. That's all. Thank you for watching.
That wraps up our review of new features for IntelliCAD 10 and 10.1. As you can see from the demos, IntelliCAD is a robust DWG-compatible CAD editor, but the real power is in IntelliCAD's ability as a CAD development platform. IntelliCAD's main purpose is to be best-in-class CAD development platform for our members, and we can't wrap this presentation up with at least reviewing a couple of member applications and why they chose IntelliCAD as their development platform. Let's take a look at Carlson Software. They have over a dozen vertical applications in civil, survey, mining, and mapping using IntelliCAD as their base. IntelliCAD provides a trusted development platform on which Carlson create more cost-effective solutions for their customers. They bundle the platform so they sell a complete solution to their customers, and unlike applications running as a plugin to a third-party engine, Carlson solutions based on IntelliCAD are complete solutions, and they can control their product upgrade cycles. We have several ITC members utilizing IntelliCAD for building information modeling solutions including Mytech, Trimble, ArCADiasoft, 4M, Cadian, and others. This video snippet shows HVAC and piping applications from ActCAD. While most ITC members utilize the IntelliCAD platform to create industry-specific vertical solutions, some use the platform to create a general CAD engine. progeCAD, ActCAD, CMS IntelliCAD, and ZWCAD have done very well. ZW sells in over 90 countries, but is very popular in China, and they alone have over 900,000 users. CMS leverages the platform to innovate on their end-user licensing. They provide several different types of licenses for their IntelliCAD-based products: a subscription license, a rental license, a network license, a cloud license, an educational license, and last but of course not least, a standalone perpetual license. The ITC royalty-free member level gives companies with high volume sales the ability to sell royalty-free, greatly increasing profit margins as sales volumes increase. ITC member Microsurvey has developed CAD-based public safety solutions for over 20 years and built a custom solution for Leica Geosystems. Leica Map 360 is a crash and crime drawing solution that allows users to import, process, analyze, visualize, and create court-ready deliverables. Leica Map 360 shows the customizability of the IntelliCAD platform. Take a closer look and you'll see that this product does not even look like IntelliCAD. That's because this product was not designed for CAD users. Map 360 provides crash and crime reconstructionists with multiple user interfaces for all skill levels and easy-to-use tools to visually communicate a scene and critical evidence. Users can import scenes of any size into Map 360 from a wide range of sensors such as laser scanners, total stations, and GNSS to produce accurate 2D or 3D diagrams and animations. ITC member FRAMECAD utilizes the IntelliCAD engine for their FRAMECAD structure software, which is the front-end design, engineering, and analysis solution that integrates with their world-leading factory control software and advanced cold steel roll-forming manufacturing equipment. Once the building design is complete in structure, the software integrates with their roll-forming equipment to fabricate the roof trusses, wall frames, and floor joists. Typically, the cold rolled steel components are pre-assembled in panels and delivered just in time on site during the construction phase. The lightweight panels can be easily moved, so the erection process is fast and simple, requiring less labor on site and less heavy lifting equipment. The FRAMECAD system is a design-led process, and they have chosen IntelliCAD as their platform to support their design, engineering, and analysis engine. If you're looking for more videos on IntelliCAD-based products, I've included the links to the full videos on these products and some additional products as well in the YouTube description below this video. Thank you again to all the developers out there using IntelliCAD to create innovative solutions. You inspire us to continually improve our platform. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you for your time and attention. We'll have more for you in our IntelliCAD 11 release coming in 2022.